This app really has me crying at 3 a.m. again. Hey! I think this type of TikTok is always going to be relevant because this is genuinely one of the saddest canon events to exist. Growing old and alone is truly scary to think about, nonetheless to watch. Like, no way my last years on Earth are spent with no one to cherish them with. I'm sure this fear only materializes once you finally grasp how long life could be, but even as a kid, watching Up was the deepest emotional experience a 6-year-old could have. What's kind of crazy is I low-key see myself in this predicament. At the rate that I'm going, I might as well spend all my life savings on some Wubble Bubbles and 10 feet helium balloons, like right now. Let me explain. I am a 19-year-old college student. I have had a fall and spring semester to make friends. I have not made a single one. I'm not looking for a pity party. Well, that sounds a little... I just know that this was a very shocking experience for me. I don't consider myself antisocial by any means. I get along with people very well, and in high school I easily made friends. However, in college, it's just another beast, and I have yet to figure it out. It really is every man for himself out here. It's just a large campus filled with people on completely different paths than you, focused on themselves. I mean, rightfully so, I wouldn't pay all this money to slack this opportunity. But man, is it hard to find any comfortable space to practice social skills. This is something that gives me a lot of anxiety and frustration. Am I doing enough? Does no one want to get to know me anymore? Like, did I fall off? Is this the real world my mommy was always talking about? Do I even want friends? I mean, I do like being by myself. I just want to say that if you feel this way, it is perfectly fine. One thing I will always preach on this channel is to be real with how you feel. If you feel anxious, annoyed, restricted, or even at peace and free, you need to absorb your emotions and process your situation. What I have deduced is that I lack the willingness to go out of my way and find people. I guess I'll just be a hidden gem for somebody to find, a very hidden one at that. If that causes me to be alone in 70 years, then it is what it is. Timidly, if you are fine with being alone, why make this video? Well, my faithful viewer. My chest and only goes away if you subscribe. Wait, you subscribed? Thank you. I still feel this innate fear. Regardless of my mentality, looking down the hypothetical timeline of my life, I'm still not settled with this ending. I, someone who has been deprived of free emotional expression their entire childhood, would have laughed at myself saying this. I would laugh at the idea of fear, and even harder at the fact that I believed or felt it. For some reason, admitting fear is taboo or highly frowned upon in our society. Does that mean it disappears? No, so I don't know why we do it. If I look weak for being vulnerable, then so be it, because I know I'm not the only one who feels this way. The reason why we tear up at these TikToks, the reason why we would rather die than to be seen alone in public, is because we fear being forgotten, feeling unloved, feeling unappreciated, having the good times filled with laughter and memories fade away. We fear the end of life, purpose, desire, fulfillment, and time. It's something we all dread. Some are better than others at tucking it in the back of our minds. All I have to say is, yes, as a human, I feel this too. I don't know it all, but I know it will all be okay. Live life knowing this. Appreciate the moments you do have, and if you want, reach out. Still want to reach out, huh? Although I avoid doing this, I know it's important to know this truth before attempting to connect with others. Sure, you'd rather be in hell than alone. Tomato. But that doesn't mean get desperate and let anyone in. Your vulnerability is not for everyone. Please, for goodness sake, don't just open yourself to anyone. You are too precious to sell yourself out like this. Surround yourself with people who actually love you. People who are gentle with your feelings and your heart. If you are going to reach out, something like I said I don't do, keep this principle within you, and you generally should dodge most red flags. Vulnerability is strength, but only in its element. For example, on this channel that promotes emotional awareness and welcomes vulnerability, it can bloom and reach its full potential. But in an environment that is devoid of understanding, consideration, safety, and love, it will only become a gaping wound. I guess I can't really guide you on how to reach out after all, but I think that works to both of our benefit. Our interactions will be more authentic and fulfilling, hopefully sprouting into lifelong relationships. Relationships that prevent loneliness down the line. Whew. I can't believe I actually confronted how I felt. This is something that passes through my head once in a while, but now the pressure is gone. Thank you so much for watching. It genuinely means the world that you would trust me with such a deep topic. If you truly enjoyed, please drop a like, and also comment below how you feel about being alone or anything I might have said. Feel free to just dissect everything, because this is a safe space where you can be vulnerable and real with how you feel, talk about things that you wouldn't have the opportunity with others, especially in this society where everyone's to themselves. If you want to show some support for the channel and you genuinely enjoy my content, please go ahead and hit subscribe, as well as notifications to keep track of my uploads. I post weekly, especially in this time, my timidly in bloom era, where I'm basically grinding. I have 2 shorts and a video a week during my summer. Last video I talked about how we hit 10 subscribers, and I just am so thankful for you guys. This is the channel's new goal, 25 subscribers. My end goal for the summer is to be at 100 subscribers. So if you can hit that subscribe button, if you can join me on this journey of emotional awareness and vulnerability, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And please remember that vulnerability is strength. When did it end? All the enjoyment. Someday I'll know. Someday.